Isaac Holkar spent much of his early years in this classroom of the Cameron School, located in Kamanvase, India. He fondly recalls the Presbyterian missionary, Dr. Robert Richardson, whose portrait hangs behind him on the wall. The other portrait is of his son, Cameron Richardson, for whom the mission school was named. Because of this missionary and his ministry to the people who lived in Kamanvase, Isaac was able to receive an education that eventually led to his coming to America and earning a Master's of Fine Arts from the San Francisco Art Institute. This brief video is a look at Isaac's life 27 years later. Isaac has become an artist whose ministry is his art, and whose art is his ministry. Kamanvase is a slum in the outskirts of Miraj. Miraj is a town that is located in the state of Maharashtra and is reached by a 10-hour train ride from Mumbai. It is one of only 2 cities in all of India where the sitar, an Indian musical instrument, is handcrafted from gourds. Miraj is known for the manufacture of other musical instruments as well, and is part of a triad of towns in that area of Maharashtra recognized as art centers. Visitors to Miraj have commented that Miraj is a city of 3 Ds: donkeys, doctors, and dust. Donkeys, goats, and other livestock indeed do wander the streets freely. Doctors abound because Miraj boasts more hospitals per capita than any other city in India. The Heart Institute is a recent addition to Wanless Hospital. This hospital plays an important role in Isaac's story because the current director is on Isaac's board, and the hospital provides inoculations and basic care for the children at the daycare. The 3rd D, dust, is the surface of every street and walkway. The courtyard and playground of the mission school complex is dust, and is beautifully illustrated with chalk designs and welcomes whenever visitors come to see the children and teachers. Isaac's main ministry is the daycare center for about 50 preschool children from the slum area. Here the children act out what they are learning in full-dress performances. The daycare serves as a training site for student teachers from the Montessori school in Miraj. In addition to instruction, the children receive basic nutrition through 2 meals a day and inoculations provided by Wanless Hospital. Also on the mission school grounds is a newly organized high school for the girls of the slum area who would not otherwise receive an education beyond the 8th grade. These girls in their bright red uniforms represent the realization of a dream Dr. Richardson's wife Isabel had. She wrote in the July 1932 Presbyterian Mission newsletter, quote, "We are almost all boys in our school. The girls don't want to go to school and they work at home. We want them to come to school and not be like the uneducated women of our community today." End quote. In the afternoons, after the preschool children have left, the school is used for vocational training. Women from the surrounding area come for tailoring classes. This program helps these women support themselves and their families with the skills they learn. At the end of completing such courses, these women are awarded a sewing machine and can then work independently from their homes. Besides the daycare and school, Isaac is involved in helping with various social needs and causes. The foreground of this picture shows the former location of the shantytown that housed the construction workers for one of the local hospitals, which was lost to a fire. Isaac collaborated with CASA, which stands for Churches Auxiliary for Social Action, to obtain funding to rebuild the town, which you can see in the background. Other projects Isaac has been instrumental in funding through CASA are rural projects. This road enabled the people who farmed the top of this mesa to be able to bring carts and trucks up from the plains to transport their produce to market. Wells in both rural farmlands and villages have been dug using the Food for Work plan, which Isaac facilitated. Isaac's efforts provided this public shelter, which houses the village post office. Everywhere he goes, Isaac is greeted by the villagers as a beloved friend. Isaac's father was the second convert to Christianity under Dr. Richardson, and Isaac has been a member of this church located in Miraj his entire life. Isaac has served as elder and superintendent of church schools in his diocese for 12 years. Isaac expresses his creativity by providing venues for others to create, perform, and develop their artistic talents. Isaac's productions of music, song, and dance are in themselves an expression of artistic inspiration. He has captured the essence of India, the artistic soul of people poor in material wealth, but rich in tradition, song, dance, joy, and vitality.
Pray for India, pray for India, pray for India. Pray for India, pray for India, pray for India. Tera India, mera India, apna India. Pray for India, pray for India, pray for India. सारी दुनिया से है निराला इंडिया, सबकी निगाहों का उजाला इंडिया।
इसको लगे ना किसी गैर की नजर,
चमके जहां में प्यारा प्यारा इंडिया। यारो अपना तो बस एक ही खुदा, मिलके रहेंगे हम होंगे ना जुदा। बहकाए हमको न कोई शैतान, आओ मांगे मिल के खुदा से ये दुआ। प्रे फॉर इंडिया, अपना इंडिया। प्रे फॉर इंडिया, प्रे फॉर इंडिया, प्रे फॉर इंडिया। प्रे फॉर इंडिया, प्रे फॉर इंडिया, प्रे फॉर इंडिया। You love India, I love India.
After returning to India from his last trip to the U.S. in 1990, Isaac married his longtime friend and work associate, Jyotsna. They were blessed with the birth of a son, Asher, in 1993, and a daughter, Mona, in 1995. They were able to move to their current home in Miraj in 1997. Over the years, Isaac has added rooms for each of the children, and his garden flourishes, where there was originally a dusty courtyard. This March, Isaac broke ground for the addition of an art studio, scheduled for completion by the end of the year. Isaac left a potential career as an artist and art teacher at the San Francisco Art Institute to answer God's call to return to Miraj and continue the work begun by Presbyterian missionaries. His ministry has become his art, and his art is his ministry.